I'd like to tell you about Alburtis Park Country Music. This is a place where weekly free summer performances have occurred since 1925 for the preservation of live entertainment. It's the longest running show in the United States, old as the grand old Opry in Nashville. It's located at 328 South Main Street in Alburtis, Pennsylvania. Following the eastern edge of the Appalachian Mountains of eastern Pennsylvania lies historic Lehigh County. Here, from the side of South Mountain, a visitor can see the entire valley and, on the near horizon, a broad vista of the Blue Ridge mountain chain, ranging from below Hawk Mountain and north to the Delaware Water Gap. In 1757, the Hochstetler farm rested just across from here, like an oasis of orchards and fields in that distant Blue Ridge shadow. For decades, they remained peaceful neighbors of the Delaware Lenape Indians. But in that year, this family was massacred. The first of many such victims of a long brewing conflict that today we call the French and Indian War. By 1850, this area was still mostly scrub oak, along with a few scattered farms. A stone dwelling was erected by John Blank, and it became the first hotel in a tract of land that would eventually become Alburtis. Construction of the Philadelphia and Reading Railroad was completed in 1858, along with a railroad station that lay across the tracks from this hotel. Having a hotel and now a train station, the area needed a name and came to be called Alburtis, after Edward K. Alburtis, a civil engineer who directed the construction of the railroad. The famous Lock Ridge Iron Works is situated nearby, and so Alburtis was busy during the Civil War. At the war's end in 1865, returning veterans brought fiddles, guitars, fifes, drums, and bones to play songs, first heard around wartime encampments, to the welcoming grounds of the hotel and train station. On June 4, 1917, the Alburtis Council voted to purchase a used motor chemical apparatus for their fire department. They spent $1,645 and bought from the Ideal Motor Company. The words Alburtis No. 1 were painted on it in large letters on both sides of the body, and the Alburtis Fire Company was born. The residents who began playing their country tunes at the fire station called themselves the Alburtis Band. In 1925, they built a new band shell on Alburtis Fire Company No. 1's property. Today, Alburtis still has but one fire company, and summer country music continues to be heard every year in the same band shell. Many early country legends began their careers in this band shell. The king of country music, Roy Acuff, was one of the early band shell performers, and his signature from those early days can still be found scrawled on the structure's inside wall. Shows in the 1925 band shells continued through the Depression and the Second World War, as well as in following times of peace and prosperity. In the past, we've hosted many great performers who came here to play, many of them without charge. Names such as Roy Acuff, Roy Rogers, Dale Evans, Sally Starr, Tex Ritter, Gene Autry, Chief Halftown, Darrell Wade Worley, Rex Trailer, Earl Keller, Grandpa Jones, Fran alum Little Jiggers, Merle Becker, Pop Joe, Crazy Willie, and the Crespin family. Some call our style old school country. Yet through all these years, Alburtis Park has kept its tradition of providing free country music as the world around it saw fads such as big bands, rock, disco, and pop music fall off into obscurity. Today, Alburtis Park Country Music continues to host the heart music of America, the kind we used to hear and see in Nashville. Timeless tunes that even today are remembered and loved. With free admission and parking, the park is supported by its members, volunteers, and patrons through donations and fundraisers. However, modern-day country music is big business, and Alburtis Park seldom sees the big names in country anymore. We just can't afford them. Yet we do still host fantastic shows and provide a stage for a wealth of local and regional talent every weekend during the summer. Some of those talents will go on to even greater fame. Historic Alburtis Park is a great place to start or advance your career. We draw in fans from across New Jersey and Eastern Pennsylvania, and many bands have started here over the years, only to outgrow our classic country and go on to greater careers. Stop by this summer. There's more than just free, fantastic country music. Our bands include old favorites as well as new and upcoming stars of the future. We always have free parking. Try your luck and skill at our Cash Bingo Hall. Dine in the best Pennsylvania Dutch country food fair. Have a beer with our fire department members. This is quality entertainment without big city stress in a beautiful, friendly outdoor venue. And who knows? Maybe you'll see some great and popular big names stop by to say hello and sing a song or two in memory of the great old Alburtis Park stage that helped them start early in their career. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Country music singers have always been a real close family. Lately, some of my kinfolk have disowned a few others than me. I guess it's because I kinda changed my direction. Lord, I guess I went and broke their family tradition. You know what me wanna know, Joe?